Forefront Broadcasting Sports.
It'll be played back again. Dozark waiting, and a pass now in front. They score! It's Keegan Kitts. He wins it in overtime, and the Capitals get third place.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals are brought to you by Xander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, The American, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, and Hermanson Orthodontics.
Beam will hold on to that puck, and that will take us to the end of the hockey game. And Jackson Youngworth has his third shutout in as many starts. And the Capitals win it 7-0.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. The South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. State Farm Insurance Becky Potsuba Agency. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. And First United Methodist Church.
And here is now Jaron Beck back in the offensive zone. Backdoor feed, Dodson! He scores! We're tied! Jaron Beck gets the backdoor feed, and Devin Dodson tips it in. And we're tied at 2.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by River Bottom Sanitation, The Clubhouse and in Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors.
Bouncing puck at the blue line. Great job by Aiden Beam to hold the zone. On his backhand, he'll play to the corner. Beam still with it. Centering pass. Rebound, they score! It might have been hit in out of midair by Dylan Dodson. His 9th goal of the season. The Capitals have tied it up 2-2 with 6:24 to go.
And now to the booth for the award-winning call with the voice of the Capitals, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to the Expo Center as the Oahe Capitals take on the Sioux Falls East Flyers in our second game today from the Expo. The Capital girls are unable to get the job done. They lost 4-0 to Sioux Falls earlier today. And now the Capital boys will be looking to beat Sioux Falls East in their first of 2 games against the Sioux Falls teams this weekend. They'll play Sioux Falls West tomorrow morning. It'll be a quick turnaround game playing at 10:45 a.m. Would not be surprised that Sioux Falls West is in town already, getting ready for their game tomorrow morning. They did not play. These 2 teams of Sioux Falls East and Sioux Falls West, they actually played on Thursday, the day after New Year's Day, because one, there's no school, but also, well, maybe it wasn't school, but they're in Sioux Falls. So there is no travel, so they can play pretty much whenever they wanted to. So they played on Thursday, and it was Sioux Falls West getting the win over Sioux Falls East, as East is now 7-3 on the season. And between the distinction of the two for Capitals fans to make that distinguish of the two, Sioux Falls East is coached by our good friend Curtis Egan. He has been the head coach for East the last couple of years. Obviously, he was the head coach of Sioux Falls 2 as well when they were Sioux Falls 1 and Sioux Falls 2. But between the distinction of East and West, you know that Curtis Egan is the head coach of the Sioux Falls East team. They come in, Vinny Thill and Max Callis have the most goals in the season for these 2 teams, along with Thatcher May. Those 3, I take that back. Ryan Fenton has got the most goals with 11 goals. Those other 3 have 9 goals, being the second most of the team. That second line and really secondary line, I don't even know if it's a line of some sort. You could probably say it's the first line as well. Max Callis, Hayden Hansen, and Ryan Fenton have combined 26 goals between the 3. And then 21 goals between Owen Sesher, Vinny Thill, and Thatcher May. And then even so, 9 goals between Andrew Sislo, Topher Post, and Mark Reichman. So those 3 lines get the job done very, very often. Now, on the other side, the defensemen for Sioux Falls East, they don't score as much. Just 3 goals combined in the 6 defensemen. Dalen Gibson's got 2 and Ben Vermeer's got 1. Now, they do assist a lot as well, though, because Jackson Raisler, Ben Vermeer, and Braden Goddard all have 6 assists each. So a total of 21 assists between 5 to 6 defensemen for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. And then Trey Solonen, who is giving up 3.05 goals against average, 4 wins, and does have a shutout. He goes against Jackson Youngworth, who's at a 3.57 goals against average. But the Capitals are coming in winning 4 in a row. They are 4-3 in the season. Started out tough 2 games against Yankton, who is trying to keep pace with the top dog Dogs in the standings right now, and then got ran through by the Rushmore Thunder, and that's what everybody is dealing with, is the Rushmore Thunder just coming in and lighting up the scoreboard on every single team that they're facing so far this season. They start out 0-3, and of course with a new team and a lot of young guys to take on the Rushmore Thunder that early, you can expect that the Capitals will put in a much better game. I don't want to say much better effort, because their effort was good in that game against Rushmore, but a much better game, having that confidence, having those games in hand, going in against Rushmore again. But they started at 0-3, then they got their feet behind them. Sioux Center, who has yet to win a game, they won both those games against them. And then they beat Brandon Valley and Huron after they were down a couple goals to the Huron All-Stars. They came back and ended up scoring the last 5 goals or so and ended up winning the last 6 goals or whatever it was without going back real quick, but they were able to score the last couple goals and get the win against the Huron All-Stars and finish 2024 at 4-3. So they're feeling pretty good coming back in after a full weekend break. Their last game was the Sunday before Christmas, and now they're coming back here the first game of 2025. These first 2 games are going to be 2 tough ones, but it's going to be a lot of fun to see what the Capitals can do against the Sioux Falls East Flyers. And as it stands, this team seeing everybody trying to see everybody for the first time. And for a lot of these guys, playing varsity hockey against Sioux Falls East and Sioux Falls West for the first time. So these are important games to play well, regardless of wins or losses. You just want to find yourself giving yourself a chance to go play in the state tournament and a chance to go play these teams again. But the Caps want a good showing here this evening against the Sioux Falls East Flyers. First, make that the second game this weekend. First of 2 for the boys, but second of 4 in total for the girls and boys. The girls will take on the Watertown Lakers tomorrow afternoon. The boys will take on Sioux Falls West tomorrow morning. We'll talk about scores from around the state. We'll talk more about this matchup. We'll maybe break down a couple more of these goalies, the goalie matchup, but also talking a little bit more about the Capitals offensive unit, who has really picked up the pace over the last couple games. We'll talk about that coming up here as the pregame show continues. The White Capitals and Sioux Falls East Flyers here from the Expo Center in Fort Pierre. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Back after this on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool Spa and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Cameron Lee, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here as the pregame show continues, the Hawaii Capitals, Sioux Falls Flyers coming here from the Expo Center. We look at the offensive statistics for the Hawaii Capitals, and guys are coming along. Triton Parmley now has 5 points. He's got 2 goals and 3 assists. Logan Anderson has, one of Parmley's 2 goals was an absolute snipe as well. Logan Anderson with 2 really good goals. Asher Vandenbos has a goal. Keller Shaw and Ian Schweitzer each have a goal as well. Cameron Lee picked up a goal last weekend. Bridger Babcock has got a goal. Jesse Eldridge, Landy Van Rokel in his first 7 varsity games has 2 points as well. And Aiden Beam with 5 points. You knew going in that Keegan Kitts and Dylan Dotson were going to be the 2 guys that were going to score the most and a lot for the Capitals. And so far they've done that. 12 points for Keegan Kitts, 8 goals, 4 assists, 18 points for Dylan Dotson, 9 goals and 9 assists. But it's the secondary scoring for the Capitals, which is starting to come along. That, with Parmley along with Anderson and Vandenbos scoring, Schweitzer and Shaw also scoring in there as well. And the defense picking up some points with 5 points for Aiden Beam, 4 for Cam Lee, along with 4 for Jesse Eldridge. You had to have that at some point, and you knew that was going to eventually happen. Now we're going to see the Capitals start to get some more points. Obviously, it's going to be a tougher matchup to try and score. Maybe looking at more of a low-scoring game for the Capitals to try and get a win. But it just shows that experience can matter. Experience can matter and can be there. And the Capitals right now are just getting that by playing more hockey games. After you look at some of these guys that did not play JV last year, that there's a handful and more of guys that did not play any JV because they're bantam hockey players and now playing varsity hockey. That's a tough thing to do. I mention it all the time and kind of hammer it home and probably make you a little nauseated by saying it as much as I do, but it's the truth. It's a big step from bantam to varsity hockey to take, and a lot of these guys had to do it by the necessity of the numbers of graduation from last year. The Capitals are going to try and reap the benefits at the end of the season, and it's the growing pains. I don't know if there's going to be any more team that has more growing pains than the Capitals do, but those growing pains can pay off to be really good at the end of the season and over the next couple of years as well. 2 starting goalies, Trey Salonen, who's got 4 wins, 3.05 goals against average. He split sometime with Lincoln Turner, but has the most starts. He's got 4 of the 7 wins, but the 3 losses, whether it's on him or not, he does have the 3 losses, but he has played in 7 of the 10 games so far. Does have a shutout and an .863 save percentage. Jackson Youngworth, he has started all 7 games. He's got 4 wins at 3.57 goals against average, .852 save percentage, and does have a shutout. One of 4 career shutouts for Jackson Youngworth, who had 3 last year and is the record holder for the consecutive shutout minutes for the Capitals in Hawaii Capital history. But those are your starting goalies. That's a look at the matchup. We'll take another commercial break here in the pregame show. When we come back, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard, look at both the girls and boys varsity scores from today and from this, I guess, from Thursday on. We'll check out those scores with at least one game that was played in overtime today. We'll talk about that next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hockey season is here, and American by Wyndham Fort Pierre Conference Center is proud to support our hometown heroes, the Oahe Capitals. Whether you're traveling to cheer on the team or just need a cozy place to unwind, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. From game nights to restful mornings, we're rooting for you. Stop by at 312 Island Drive, Fort Pierre. Go Capitals! American by Wyndham, where comfort meets community. Call 605-223-2358 to book your stay today. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Becky Potsuba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop in to Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre, or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Jesse Eldridge, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to the Expo Center, we look around the states. Girls varsity, all games are done today for girls varsity. We go back to yesterday. Let's see. Well, we should be able to go back. Well, there were no games yesterday on Friday, but it was the Mitchell Marlins beating the Watertown Lakers in overtime 3-2, as it was Reese Amick that had all three goals for Watertown, and they came back from just a 1-0 deficit, but as Harper Hendricks for Watertown actually tied the game up, but Reese Amick scored the overtime goal to make it 3-2 in the win. Aberdeen got a sweep, but today they'll go for the 3-game sweep tomorrow, but they beat Rushmore 2-1 earlier this morning, and then this afternoon end up winning 4-1 over the Rushmore Thunder. So Aberdeen is now 8-0 in the season, and of course the Sioux Falls Flyers went to 12-0, beating the Capitals 4-0 as the Caps fall to 8-2. Tonight for boys varsity, Sioux Falls East and Capitals here at the Expo Center at 7:15. An 8 o'clock game for Sioux Center and Brookings, and Brandon Valley and Mitchell going at 8:30 as well. So just 3 varsity games, and we'll have the only boys varsity game tomorrow between the Caps and Sioux Falls West. We've got starting lineups, puck drop coming up next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
Hi, this is Captain Keegan Kitts, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back, we are getting set for a puck drop between the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Sioux Falls making their way out of the ice right now. Lights will go down here in just a moment. Looks like, I can't tell if that was is that the JV team or maybe even Sioux Falls West is sitting up in the stands right now watching this game. They're playing tomorrow morning at 10:45. And the way the weather was today, there's no reason not to just show up the night before, because don't need to. I mean, one, you probably whether it was the weather or not, you're playing at 10:45 in the morning, so you might as well just go ahead and travel. So we are getting set for the Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers here this evening as the lights go down, and the Capitals will make their way out of the ice here in just a moment. And all the lights turned off here at the Expo Center. Caps tomorrow against Sioux Falls West at 10:45 in the morning. Also a 2:30 puck drop for the girls against the Watertown Lakers. As we'll have coverage of that as well at 2:10. We'll have start coverage at 10:25 tomorrow morning, and then it'll be 10:45 for the puck drop between the Caps and the Sioux Falls West Flyers.
Good afternoon. How you doing? Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome back to the Expo Center here in historic Fort Pierce, South Dakota. Tonight's matchup.
We'll send it down to Jason Dodson for the introduction of the starting lineups.
Your home team, the Oahe Capitals. Player introductions first for the Flyers. At one forward, number 24, Thatcher May. At one forward, number 82, Ian Sexton. At one forward, number 92, Vincent Teal. At one defenseman, number 58, Jackson Raisler. At one defenseman, number 67, Dalen Gibson. And the goalie for the Flyers, number 36, Trey Solomon. Head coach, Curtis Egan. Now, Capitals fans, let's get up on your feet. Welcome our Bantam Ace skater Griffin Freeman to the ice, carrying our Capitals flag. And let's welcome your Oahe Capitals. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your starting lineup. At one forward, number 26, Keegan Kids. At one forward, number 50, Triton Parmalee. And your center, number 11, Dylan Dodson. And one defenseman, number 60, Aiden Beebe. And the other defenseman, number 47, Cooper Beestrom. And your goalie for the Capitals, number 22, Jackson Youngworth. Coaches for the Capitals, Bryce Mitchell, Jaden Grease, John Catilla, and head coach, Landon Badger. Please stand and remove cover for the play of our national anthem. Thank you.
So we're ready to go here
Ladies
this
and gentlemen, I'd like to call your
Saturday nights as the White Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers.
This evening's game is a special one as it marks the 1,000th sports broadcast on Riverfront Broadcasting for Sports Director John Winkler. John, from everyone in the Fort Pierce sports community, thank you.
Holy
for
cow.
your dedication to highlighting youth sports in Central South
Oh my
Dakota.
gosh.
Here's another part of our thank you.
So there's even a banner in there for me too. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody making that happen. That gets me all very nervous now, having everybody looking at me.
Thank you for coming to all our games, and I'm happy that you're going to be here for our 1,000.
John, it's Liam Livermont. Thank you for doing all of our games, and I hope you get a hat trick on your 1,000.
This is Lacey Herman. I want to thank you, John, for all the miles you've traveled in broadcasting our games. Thanks to you, our families all over are able to feel part of the game. Congratulations on 1,000 broadcasts.
John, this is Jim Dean. Thanks for all you do for youth hockey and sports in general in Pierce, South Dakota.
Congratulations from the Kitts family. We appreciate all the time and dedication you put in to be the voice of the Oahe Capitals. Our out-of-state relatives are able to feel like they are right at the rink thanks to you.
Hey John, it's Sandra Grease. Congrats on your 1,000 games. I appreciate your friendship and everything you do for hockey and for our community.
Hi John, this is Shannon Schweitzer. Thank you so much for going to all the games and congratulations on reaching 1,000.
My name is Jesse Eldridge from the Oahe Capitals. Thank you, John Winkler, for all the Pier area sports broadcasting, and congratulations.
Hi, my name is Cameron Lee. Thank you, John Winkler, for what you do for the Oahe Capitals program. Congratulations on your 1,000th ball.
Hey John, it's Jackson Younger, it's your goalie. Congratulations on your 1,000th broadcast with KCCR.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and help the Oahe Capitals congratulate Riverfront Broadcasting Sports Director John Winkler for 1,000 sports broadcasts since November of 2008. Thank you, John. Now let's play hockey.
Let's play hockey. Yeah, let's get to the hockey stuff. Getting everything all worked up. We got hockey to play tonight. All right, here we go. Capitals and Sioux Falls East Flyers. Was not expecting that. I appreciate it though. Thank you. I appreciate that. And all right. Yeah, this 1,000 games here in South Dakota. We're ready to rock and roll. I think everything's ready to go. Yep, we're all set. Let's play some hockey. Dylan Dodson and Vinny Thill. Face-off is won by the Oahe Capitals as we're underway here this Saturday night. Back behind the nets, it'll be picked up by the Sioux Falls Flyers as Vinny Thill will have it for the Flyers. And now it's Dylan Dodson into the corner. Dodson will turn. He gets upended. Thill will take it back over. He's behind the net as the center for this line, but he picked it up, and now it'll be out to center ice as it's moved along by Owen Sescher. Sescher will pass it across. That's a big check, but now it's coming back over from May towards Thill, and Beam was able to cancel him out from the puck, and it's now eventually grabbed and is moved out of the zone up to Jackson Raisler. As now the Sioux Falls Flyers, Capitals are in the midst of a wholesale change and almost had a chance for the East Flyers to make their way all the way in, but it's now picked up by Max Callis. Capitals are able to get back after that quick change as Bridger Babcock will pass it over to Cameron Lee. Minute gone by here in the first period of our hockey game between the Oahe Capitals and Sioux Falls East Flyers. It'll be flipped out of the zone, and it will be moved back in by the Capitals. It's now grabbed here by Braden Goddard. He'll leave it here on the nearest side. Hayden Hansen, a pass goes across for Callis, and then the puck will find its way back over to Callis again. And then on a backhand chance, the puck is flipped out of the zone. It will go all the way down. There were 4 players down in front of Youngworth. It nets, but it does go all the way down for an icing, and we get a whistle, and we have a broken stick somewhere. It was Bridger Babcock's stick that was broken. The blade came off the stick, so he went back to the bench with half a twig, and $300 later, he's got himself a new stick. 15:30 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be controlled by the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Andrew Sislo will have it for Sioux Falls East, and then it'll be moved over for Keegan Kitts. Kitts, the pass will go across over for Triton Parmley, and it will come in the zone. Parmley into the corner. Back to Parmley again as it's moved up along. Landry Van Rokel will try to pinch in. It comes out of the zone, but a good play from Keegan Kitts to place it back into the offensive end. And Sioux Falls East will have to regroup in their own end. This one misses a couple different sticks. First one was from Sislo, and then Jesse Eldridge missed it, but the Capitals will get it back as Van Rokel will throw it off the boards. Kitts plays it back over, and Parmley will send it in deep. They've got Brylan Beck out on the ice for the Capitals as he gets an early shift for the Caps, as Vinny Thill will move it back across and into the offensive end. Puck will come out, and it's Ian Schweitzer now. Schweitzer will send it in deep. Stopped by Soundon before it got to the corner. Played back out, and it's Owen O'Daniel that will pick it up. His shot and a save made. Rebound still loose, and it goes to the far post, and it went just wide. It's going to be picked back up now by Schweitzer in the corner. It is now for Beam. That shot was broken up, and it comes out of the zone, and it'll be taken here by Sescher. All the way down, and no icing as it got to the line but never crossed the line for an icing, and it's now back the other way as Dalen Gibson will throw it in. Aiden Beam, Thatcher May over on the far side of the boards, and Beam was able to poke it out of the zone. This will be a bouncing puck where it's now picked up by the Capitals. Logan Anderson had it for a moment, lost it off of his stick, and Jackson Raisler will send it to Jackson Youngworth, who ends up making the save. And we get a whistle with 13:42 to go here in the first period. First shot, first save for Youngworth. 2 shots on goal for the Capitals so far with 13:42 to go here in period number 1. Face-off will be controlled by the Flyers. That shot was up high on Youngworth. He's able to make the save. Comes back out to the blue line where it's Gibson. His shot was blocked in traffic. And it'll come over to the far side where it's Asher Vandenbos. He's starting to lose a step. Can't get it out of the zone. That shot off the glove of Youngworth. It was going wide. And it will be picked back up behind the nets where it's trying to be lifted by Cameron Lee out of the zone. It comes back over to Lee on his stick. And Lee will race into the neutral zone. His pass will come over for Anderson, but not strong enough to get to him. And it's going to be into the corner, or on the far side. And it'll be moved back over to be taken by Hayden Hansen. Hansen's pass goes across, and the Flyers will move it back into the offensive zone. Raisler moving in. He'll spin back at the top of the face-off circle. His pass will go across over, and it'll be picked back up where the Capitals will move it over, and it's into the offensive end. And it'll come to the corner now again for Raisler. Raisler behind the net, lost it to Parmley. He's got Kitts out in front, comes back out to the point where it's going to be moved back by Van Roekel to the corner. And it'll come around to the far side. And the Flyers again will escape the zone. Back for Max Callis as he moves in, looking for his 10th goal of the season. Makes a move around Van Roekel, but couldn't make that second move around. And it's now grabbed again by Topher Post. Post couldn't get a pass across. This is out to the blue line and out of the zone where it's going to be moved back by Callis, back to the defensive line, knocked down by the stick of Post, and it's back in by Post. His centering pass, that one got to a shot. It's loose, and they score. With 12:05 to go in the first period, a loose puck in front of the nets was eventually stuffed in, and it looks like it's going to be for Tyler Webb, who's going to get the goal. Webb will get his 3rd of the season. 12:05 to go here in the first period. Webb makes it 1-0. Check that to make sure that it's the right goal scorer. As they enter that into the system, we'll make sure that it is. Yeah, it is Tyler Webb that will get the goal. And so an early lead here for the Sioux Falls Flyers about 5 minutes in. It's going to be an unassisted goal for Webb. It's moved back in by Braden Goddard. Another broken stick for the Capitals. That's the second broken stick already, and we have a penalty coming up against the Hawaii Capitals. This will be touched up by the Caps. A slash is called. Is it going to be on Schweitzer, who had his broken stick?
Sioux Falls Flyers goal for number 29, Tyler Webb, assisted by number 27, Brandon Cook, and number
well, who's the penalty actually on here?
29 for 27 and 79.
Kitts is going to the offensive end, thinking it's a power play. But they've got the penalty box door open. Nobody is in the penalty box right now. They say it's on 47, Cooper Beestrom. So Beestrom gets called for the slash. I think he was the one that broke his stick and got called for the slash on top of it. So Sioux Falls takes an early power play as well. 11:42 to go. Only just 2 power play goals so far, so they have not had the start that they would want on the power play. Just 2 power play goals, according to the website, although I think that could be a little bit off misleading. This will be a puck that comes to the front of the net. Dylan Dodson is able to swing it over to the blue line, but not out of the zone, where it's held in. Sesher will play it down for Thill. Thill, his pass was blocked by Lee, but it still got to Sesher anyway. It'll come back up to Thill, halfway up the boards, now to the blue line, where it's going to be picked back up again by Thill. His pass goes across. Callis is open. His shot goes off the glove of Youngworth and into the netting, and we get a whistle with 11:13 to go here in the first period. Callis was open. He didn't take the one-time chance, but he did get a shot, a really good look with the shot. Face-off will come over here to the blue line, won by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Callis will move it up to the corner, comes back over to him. Callis looking to maybe get it back to Thill. Comes back towards Thill, and Kitts with a good play defensively to push it to the corner, and then sent all the way down by Dylan Dodson. This will be played back by Salonen, who has made 2 early saves, and then has not had a save or shot against since then. 10:44 to go here in the first period. Minute left to go in the power play. First one of the day for Sioux Falls East. Hayden Hansen behind the net. Trying to center one over. Puck is still loose, and it comes back over to Hansen on the far side. Back behind the net for Thill, looking to set up for May, but didn't get the pass in there in time. Now Thill will try and send one towards the net. That one was blocked, bounced up high, but didn't go out of play. And it's played back behind the net again. May on his backhand, out to the blue line. Hansen with a shot, he scores! A seeing eye shot for Hayden Hansen, his 7th of the season. And a 2-0 lead here for Sioux Falls East. They get the power play goal. 10:15 to go here in the first period. So it's Hayden Hansen on the power play. Brant Cook will get his 2nd assist. And it will be Topher Post as well as he gets his 1st assist of the season. So a 2-0 lead with 10:07 to go here in the first period. This bouncing puck. There's a shot from number 79 in Topher Post, but it was blocked, and now it comes back over for Sislo, and his shot goes high. So they got actually Thill instead of Cook. So Thill will actually get the assist. Oh, excuse me, Webb's goal. There's a pass backdoor feed. Sislo just missed. Cook and Post got the assist on the Webb goal, and it was Thill and May on the Hansen goal. This is in the offensive end for the Capitals right now, as Jesse Eldridge will send it over to the corner. Salonen was able just to play it quickly. He's able to touch the puck a couple different times, even though it's not been a heavy first period for him, with 9:15 to go here in the first. 2-0 lead for Sioux Falls East. This will come to the corner here on the near side, where it's picked back up by Triton Parmley, and then a shot that goes wide from Kitts. Dylan Dodson. Dodson with a shot. That one's blocked. And now it's coming back again here for Braden Goddard. Goddard will move it up ahead. It's Goddard again. Now for Thill. He's knocked down by Dodson. Still is able to pass it over, and May will backhand it deep into the zone. Beestrom will try and get to the puck. He's taken off of it by Thill. He gets hit up kind of high by Eldridge, but it does come out of the zone for the Capitals. A race to the puck, and it will not result in an icing, as Jaden Hanthorne had more wheels than the puck did to get to it. 8:30 left to go. This one comes out in front and almost misplayed by Salonen, where the Capitals unable to get a shot attempt. And we get a whistle with 8:28 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be to the right of Trey Salonen. This will be sent around over here to the near side for Cooper Beestrom. He will send it out of the zone, where it's going to be now picked up by Sesher. And Owen Sesher will get to the corner. Vinny Thill now here near side for Beestrom, as he'll move it up, but misses everybody and will go down for an icing, and we get a whistle with 8:06 remaining here in the first period. So still 2-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Jackson Youngworth, who has seen 6 shots so far. Able to stop 4 of those 6 to this point. Face-off will be here to the front. There's a shot that goes just wide of Youngworth. This will be played back out over here for the Capitals and Bridger Babcock to take. Babcock a pass. That is going to be broken up. And it's now going to be grabbed here by Dylan. Make that Asher Vandenbos. This pass will come over. That'll be all the way down for an icing, and we get a whistle. Also want to make the mention that from Brian Hermanson, said something about $300 later. probably more like $400 later when the broken stick happened. So that was probably pre-COVID times with the $300 sticks, or maybe it was even farther before. It's been $400 probably for a while. So expensive piece of lumber that was broken 2 different times for 2 different Capital players so far here tonight. Max Callis on the far side. Dylan Dodson trying to push away from Hayden Hansen. He'll get the puck away from Hansen, then he'll almost turn it over right in front of his own net, trying to make a move around Ryan Fenton, but it'll be picked back up in the neutral zone by the Flyers. Sioux Falls East with a 2-0 lead. Hayden Hansen will have it here on the near side as he carries in the offensive end, trying to get it around Cameron Lee, but his stick was able to knock it down. And then Schweitzer can't push it quite out of the zone, and now he'll come over here for Kitts. Now it's picked back up by Fenton. He still has it, trying to turn to his forehand, and then it's swung back out to the blue line where it's held in. Pass goes across far side. That shot, Youngworth made the save. Rebound was in front of the net, and they were able to swipe it away. The Flyers still have it, though. There's a pass to the front. Youngworth will just cover it up and get a whistle with 6:43 remaining, and a little bit of extra pushing here, and then even more pushing between a couple of players here. And I think we're going to see Cameron Lee go to the penalty box, along with also Braden Goddard will go to the box. And they're still continuing to jaw at each other as they both will go to the box. Both probably going to go for a rough, and then they might continue to still talk while they're in the penalty box right now. So we will stay 5-on-5 with 6:43 to go here in the first period. And it looks like everything, I think they're still talking to each other a little bit, but because one, the penalty boxes are open space penalty box, so they can really have a conversation with each other. It's not like granted in the NHL they're still pretty close too. Oh, they're going to be unsportsmanlike penalties, which again, it's still 2-minute penalties. But we do still skate 5-on-5 with 6:43 to go here in the first period. And the faceoff will be won here by the Capitals. And into center ice will go Owen O'Daniel. He'll throw it in for the blue line. That's caught by Salonen, and he'll just glove it, no rebound. Get the whistle with 6:34 remaining here in the first period. Face-off will be to the left of Salonen. Face-off will be controlled as it's right at the dot. Shooting one was Parmley off the face-off. And he'll come back out of the blue line. Aiden Beam at the blue line. Throws it back down for Parmley in the corner. Brylan Beck along with Ono Daniel out there with Parmley. And then a reverse hit. There's a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls as they tripped up Triton Parmley. Youngworth quickly got to the bench, and then we will get the whistle. And a rough is called against Sioux Falls. So the Caps will get their first power play with 6:08 remaining here in the first period. And they will send Jaden Hanthorn to the penalty box. Sioux Falls 1 for 1 on the power play. This Capitals team, they are good on the power play. This is something that, they've got 8 power play goals already on the season. They've got 18 power play points with 10 assists on the 8 power play goals. It's a team that can live and die on the power play. You give them too many chances, they can, whether it be an upset or not, and this will come out of the zone, whether it be an upset or not, if you give them too many chances, as Beam will carry it in offside, as unable to get back quickly enough was Aiden Bowder, and it results in an offside. 1:46 to go. So Dylan Dodson and Keegan Kitts pass the puck really well. Kitts, he's going to love me saying this, but Kitts kind of get the Ovi treatment of, not that he doesn't do anything but shoot, but he kind of stands in a spot and they feed him one-timers. And he's got a good wrister and a good one-time shot that is sometimes hard to stop, especially when you go across ice with those passes. Dylan Dodson trying to move it back in, lost the handle of it. Those picked back up, and the Capitals will have it as Bowder will play it back over for Kitts. Kitts will go across over for Dylan Dodson again. He'll play it to the corner. And Kitts will sag down a little bit lower, maybe looking for that one-timer. This will come off the boards and will come out of the zone. with 5:20 left to go here in the first period. Still a minute 10 left to go on the power play. Kitts will carry it in the offensive end, back in the power play. Here's Beam. His shot was blocked. Goes back out to the blue line, and it'll be out of the zone again. The Capitals just can't quite get themselves set up on the power play. Dylan Dodson, he gets knocked down, back up, and he carries it into the offensive end. He'll swing wide with it. He'll try and get to the front of the net, looking for a wraparound chance as well, and then it'll be sent all the way down by Sioux Falls. Youngworth has to come out of his net to play it, as Hayden Hansen was over there, and Kitts will send one across over to Dodson. And the Caps have 35 seconds to go on the power play, trying to get themselves set back up again. Dodson carries it in offside, as he was right at the blue line, and just was unable to carry it in, with as Schweitzer trying to keep his footing on, but Dodson was one extra move and carried it in offside. Face-off will be at the Sioux Falls blue line on the far side. Gonna get somebody. So it'll be 5-on-4. Brylan Beck will take the face-off. It'll be won by Sioux Falls with 30 seconds to go on the power play. This will be sent down, so the Capitals have one more rush up the ice on this power play attempt. Asher Vandenbos here from the near side. Plays it over up the middle of the ice for Brylan Beck. Beck will skate it in. He'll throw it in deep, just wide of Salonen, who played it with the stick, and then will move it up the boards and then send all the way back down. And that will pretty much take care of the power play. Just 5 seconds to go, as Youngworth will stop it back behind the net. Vandenbos with a little bit of a extra hit, and then he got tripped up just a moment. The Capitals were looking for a penalty, not going to get one. And then the pass from Parmley, that was broken up as we're back to 5-on-5. Played off the glass for Logan Anderson, as Anderson will carry it in the offensive end. He'll swing wide on his off wing, trying to center one over. No one there for the Capitals. Hansen can't clear it, though. Now Dodson trying to go backdoor for Parmley. Dodson still with it, had it on his backhand, then lost the handle of it, and it'll be moved up to the blue line, where now Dodson carries it back in. Backhand pass. That one misses for Parmley. Then Parmley tried to jump around one of the Sioux Falls players, but instead he ran into him, and Ryan Fenton was the one that took it. And then he gets run down by Dylan Dodson, and Logan Anderson will move it back in the offensive end. He jumps through a couple players, lost the handle of the puck. Now Dodson, he'll try and throw it over into the corner. This will be a shot from the blue line. Save is made. It's Schweitzer trying to go backdoor, and that one was blocked by the Flyers. Then Dodson trying to move around the check. A couple players get tangled up. It'll be moved back to the near side. And it's now Andrew Van Rokel that can't hold the zone. Fenton will move in. He trying to get over up the middle of the ice for Goddard, but it went too far for him, and Youngworth played it over to the corner. That one was near a slash against Sioux Falls East. The puck is still out, and it's going to be picked back up. Now it's the chance for the Capitals. Still can't go the other way. There's a shot, and that one went just wide of Youngworth. Now Kitts trying to swing it out of the zone. Bounces off a couple bodies, picked back up, and it's Jesse Eldridge that will get it in deep. And it's now Salonen that will play it up the boards. Eldridge will move it around. And it'll be here on the near side with 2:25 to go here in the first period. This will be taken back for Thatcher May. He'll throw it in from the blue line. That's knocked down by Youngworth. And we'll get a whistle with 2:17 to go here in the first period. Face off to the left of Youngworth with 2:17 to go here in the first. 12 shots on goal for Sioux Falls East, 7 for the Capitals. Caps didn't have much going for them on the power play that they had. They're 0 for 1. Sioux Falls is 1 for 1 in the power play. Thill will pass it, try to pass it out. It goes off the linesman. Then he is tangled up, and he was taking some of the brunt of that. He's still tangled up. He can't find his way to get free away from everybody. And then the puck will eventually come free back behind the net, and Cooper Beestrom will take it. Then he fails on a pass attempt. He blows a tire. And then the pass over for Thill off of his skate. Now back for May, who settles it down, and a shot low to the ice was knocked away by the blocker of Youngworth. Make the right pad of Youngworth. 1:40 to go here in the first period. From behind the net, bad pass is turned over, and then not a quality shot from Sioux Falls East gives the Capitals a chance to go the other way, 2-on-2. It is Beam moving in with Anderson, a shot high by Beam. Beam This puck will flutter its way out of the zone. Schweitzer steps on the ice. Thankfully, the puck went way past the bench. Otherwise, Schweitzer had to make sure he could not touch that until Beam got off the ice, or Anderson got off the ice. Here is Dodson with a shot from the blue line that was blocked. Now Lee, who's back out of the penalty box, will pick it back up, but couldn't get it in deep. And now Topher Post will move in. Looking for a centering pass off the skate. It'll roll in, and it will be covered up by Youngworth as the net is dislodged, and we get a whistle with 55.9 left to go here in the first period. 55.9 to go here in the first period. Coach Landon Badger was looking for a slashing call. I believe it was would have been against Mark Reichman. I mean, it was a subtle slash, but any chance you can want to get your team an advantage, it's one to maybe just let the referees know to keep an eye on. With 45 seconds to go here in the first period, this will be moved back behind the net. Dylan Dodson will pick it up in the corner. Dodson will go across over, bouncing puck, that's knocked down. Kitts will move in, he's got Schweitzer moving with him. Kitts goes behind the net, tried to center one for Schweitzer and just missed his stick. Now Post, his pass is intercepted. Kitts again with it. He gets to the corner with 25 to go in the period. It's turned over, flipped up but not out of the zone. Dodson tried to avoid a check, but he lost the puck on top of it. Sislo will move it across and over and in for Mark Reichman, who left the puck, gets it back, throws it towards the net, but it's intercepted by Bridger Babcock. Then Reichman will send it over. It's now Hansen. His shot goes wide of the net with 4 seconds to go in the period. Lee will pick it up and then chip it up the blue line. Does not go out of the zone, but the period does come to an end. And it is a 2-0 lead for the Sioux Falls Flyers at the end of the first period. We'll see if we'll talk to John Katilnik as he'll get the headset on. We'll have a quick conversation. 13-7 in shots, a 2-0 lead. Hey, Coach, first question, take us through the first 17 minutes. What did you like about the Capitals? What needs to be better in the second period?
Well, I can't go any further without saying congratulations, John, on a thousandth call here. So that was pretty awesome. It's we're a lucky community to have you as part of our community and doing all that you do. So thank you, big shout out to you. But to answer your question,
thank you.
To answer your question, I really like what we saw in the beginning. I mean, we put the pressure on him right away, getting the puck in deep and a real strong forecheck, and that was kind of the action plan for the whole week was, seeing it implemented right there in the first couple minutes. But, we just got to find a way to get some more shots on net.
Yeah, just 7 shots on net. Obviously, the first 2 pretty quick, and then it went on a little dry spell right there. But overall, and again, team that Sioux Falls East, who brought a lot of guys back from last year's team, you guys are still trying to get that experience. This is a good test for you guys tonight.
Yeah, this is some big boy hockey. That Sioux Falls has a lot of experienced players, a lot of big players, and one of the things I think we really got to focus on and emphasize in the locker room is being tougher on our stick. I mean, there's too many times where they're just knocking it off our stick way too easy. Just got to get a lot stronger on our stick. But there's a lot of growing out there for our young guys.
Youngworth, who's made 11 saves on 13 shots. What you've liked about him in the first period? What maybe needs an adjustment in the second period?
Nothing needs adjustment from Jackson. He's playing his game. He's stopping the shots he's supposed to stop. So I'm not concerned about Jackson's end. He's always locked down.
Also, power play, 0 for 1. This Capital team has got a really good power play at 0 for 1. Obviously, you would like to get there. You're not going to trying to draw penalties so much, but what makes this power play as good as it can be so far this season, and hopefully you get a chance here again tonight?
It's having those older kids, Keegan and Dotson on that power play really dictating how that puck is moved around. That's really helped a lot, having that much experience from last year being on power plays as well. So having that experience really moves that power play.
Okay, final question, adjustments going into the second period.
We just got to find a way to get those quality shots. I mean, we're getting some shots, almost below the goal line, hard angle shots. We got to get some higher percentage shots in the slots and avoid hitting shin pads. I think we do that. We start putting some goals in the net.
Appreciate the time, and good luck through the rest of the game.
Thanks, John.
That is John Katilnik. I'm just all over the place right now. We've got first intermission stats coming up after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sun and Shine Properties.
With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is Dylan Dotson, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we continue our first intermission reports as the Capitals are down 2-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. It is goals in the first period by Tyler Webb that get the assists from Brant Cook and Topher Post. That came with 12:05 to go, so that fourth line doing the job for the Sioux Falls Flyers to make it 1-0. And then East got a power play goal from Hayden Hansen, his 7th of the year. Webb had his 3rd of the year. Hansen his 7th from Vinny Thill and Thatcher May, those two top point getters for Sioux Falls East. Made it 2-0 on the power play, and that's where he stands so far. 13 shots on goal to 7 in favor of the Sioux Falls East Flyers as they have a 2-0 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. We'll come back with scores from around the state coming up after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Schuffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Discover the ultimate driving experience at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. With our extensive lineup of vehicles, including reliable sedans, rugged SUVs, and powerful trucks, finding your perfect match has never been easier.
Plus, our dedicated team is committed to providing top-notch customer service, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Visit us today and experience the excellence at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Hi, this is your goalie Jackson Youngworth, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And we welcome you back here as we continue our first intermission report. Scores from around the states. It is Mitchell Marlins beating the Watertown Lakers right now 3-2, but they did beat them in overtime 3-2. Aberdeen, and this is girls varsity, by the way. Aberdeen got a sweep of Rushmore today, 2-1 and 4-1. They'll look for a 3-game sweep tomorrow. And the Hawaii Capitals girls, they fell 4-0 to Sioux Falls. Watertown will be in town tomorrow for the Capitals, and Lakers are playing a girls varsity game. Only one scorer right now in the boys varsity. 2-0 is our score. The Sioux Center and Brookings in Brookings starting at 8 o'clock, and then an 8:30 puck drop for the Mitchell Marlins hosting the Brandon Valley Ice Cats. As you're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. 2-0 between the Flyers and Capitals. Second period on the way next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance, it's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Hi, this is Wyatt Briggs, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back to the start of the second period, the Hawaii Capitals, Sioux Falls Flyers, Sioux Falls East Flyers. Sioux Falls West will be in town tomorrow morning at 10:45 a.m. puck drop here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. As the Caps and Flyers here this evening, first of two meetings between these two teams. They'll meet up at the end of February, beginning of March. I think it's the last two games of the season that East and West will be hosting the Capitals on back-to-back days, and they'll have those games over in Sioux Falls. We'll have them for you on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We're closing in on 2 months from now. We're going to have ourselves 22 games over 2 weekends for the girls and boys varsity games, as we'll have all 11 games for the girls, all 11 games for the boys right here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. As it'll be in Sioux Falls for the girls, Watertown for the boys. We're ready to go for the second period. Vinny Thill and Dylan Dotson, the opening face-off. It'll be controlled by Thill, but then a stick lift by Dotson's able to take the puck semi away from Thill. He was able to get it back, and it will be moved back in as Thill will move in. Then he gets shouldered down by Dylan Dotson. And the puck will come to the blue line where it's going to be held in. There's a shot and a save made by Youngworth. And an early shot for Youngworth to swallow up. Saw it all the way. Coming from Dalen Gibson. Face-off will be to the right of Youngworth. He had to find that somewhere in his left pad. Well, that paraphernalia. Puck can get lost in goalie equipment quite often. Face-off will be dropped and won by the Flyers, but it comes out of the zone, and now a chance for Schweitzer and Kitts to go 2-on-1 in. Schweitzer, a shot and a glove save made by Salonen. And we get a whistle with 16:31 to go here in the second period. So only 29 seconds in, each team with a good look, but a good save by both goalies. And a face-off to the left of Salonen. Face-off for the Capitals. Dylan Dotson, Vinny Thill. And Dotson will be kicked out of the face-off dot. So Keegan Kitts will come in to take the face-off. He'll win the face-off back to Dotson. His shot, and that goes wide. Might have went off of a body, and it come over here to the near side for Aiden Beam to play to the corner. Then moved up. Dotson runs his man down in Thatcher May. Then it's flipped high and out to center ice, where it's going to be first picked up by Cooper Beestrom. Did a good job of getting back. Plays off the boards to himself. Back in the neutral zone. Along for Dotson, and Logan Anderson steps on the ice, but then he is not able to get the pass over from Dotson and almost got knocked down by Aiden Beam. And it's now going to be Thatcher May that moves in. May with a shot and a save. It's still loose to the side of the net. Thill had it for a moment. It's now picked up by Beestrom, and he'll play it off to the near side, where it's going to be coming up here for the Capitals. And Kitts, he'll turn his pass, trying to be pushed along by Dodson. Didn't get a lot of it. Capitals are in the midst of a change, so the Flyers move it back in. Here is Callis. And Callis now will take it back behind the nets. He couldn't handle it cleanly. Good play there from Beam. Just took it cleanly away from Callis. Now comes back Callis again at the top of the zone. Here the near side. That shot and a right pad save made by Youngworth. Still loose. Another shot that was blocked. Callis comes back out to the blue line. That shot goes wide. It's now Asher Vandenbos that will pick it up for the Capitals. This is knocked down by a stick shoulder length high. Ryan Fenton knocked it down. And then it's going to be flipped out of the zone by the Capitals. And it'll be all the way down the ice, but not far enough for an icing. As coming out of the goal was Saladin to play it. Moved back in onside by Callis. Blocker down, rebound chance is up in the air. Puck is still loose, and it'll be eventually grabbing the Capitals in the corner, but not out of the zone. Walking back in is Culver. Now for Callis, back to Culver, but he lost the puck. It couldn't kick it to his stick, and it's played back by Hanthorn. Hanthorn's pass too far off the boards, but it's still played by Sioux Falls, and a good stick there from Jesse Eldridge, but it comes back to Hayden Hansen, who will swing it into the zone. Landry Van Roekel behind the net. He fans on a couple of pass attempts, but still gets it over to the nearest side for Kitts, and now it's going to be back for Bowder. Aiden Bowder just couldn't quite get it out. It's held in by Fenton. Good stick lift, though, from Bowder. Didn't give up on the play. And back to Hansen at the blue line. That shot paddled away by Youngworth. He's now made 16 saves. This will go down the ice, but it's not going to have enough to go for an icing, which is surprising because we're only 3 minutes in the second period. Maybe a little bit more water on the ice on the far side. Puck is still over there in the corner. Unable to get a real good pass away. That was from Raisler. And now it's on the near side where it's grabbed again by Dodson. He lost the handle of the puck. Flipped in, blocker down by Youngworth. That came from number 29 and Tyler Webb. He's already got a goal so far in this game. And then the puck will eventually make its way out of play, and we get a whistle with 13:40 to go here in the second period. Face-off will come here to the near side, to the left of Youngworth, with 13:40 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be won by Thill for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. And this will come out to the blue line. Good job to hold it in. There's a shot that was a ricochet going wide. Gibson was able to hold it in and got the shot away, but it never made it to the net. There's a cross-ice pass right to the tape of Keegan Kitts. Kitts and Dodson will move in, and Kitts will swing in with a lot of speed, trying to leave it back over, and then Parmley will swing it back behind the nets. Whether he was trying to get a shot or not, it was well wide of the cage. And now it's the Flyers again. This is a good play from Parmley to keep it in over to the net, and it was paddled away by Souden. That one comes to the net on a drive from Beam, and now a chance to get a breakaway going the other way, but the pass was missed as Sesher didn't quite time it up the way it's supposed to go, and then a clearing attempt was knocked down by the referee. Puck is still in the offensive zone. This will be flipped up. This will get out of the zone. The linesman had to get out of the way of that. The referees, they are in play, as they are always in, but they seem to be more in the action. There's a shot that will go wide. Youngworth will play to the corner as it started to come back out to the front. And it's going to be picked up in the near side corner. To be played back behind the net. Good stick lift from Cameron Lee and knocked down Vinny Thill on top of it. Then it'll be flipped out of the zone. Bouncing puck. Will it be an icing? It results in an icing at the very last moments with 12:22 to go here in the second period. And then Topher Post, that Braden Goddard started to run into the linesman again. Face-off will be to the right of Youngworth. 12:22 to go here in the second period. Rylan Beck will take the face-off. This will be now a pass in front, but feigning on a shot. As this will be played back, that was Hansen, who already has one, but he feigned on that shot, he was right in front. Schweitzer gained the red line, lost the handle of the puck, so he'll just swing it around in deep. The puck will bounce its way. Schweitzer will pick it back up. That centering pass, that one's off of a stick. Out to Cooper Beestrom. Beestrom, the puck will now bounce down And it's now back for Beck again into the corner. Centers one out. Beam, one-time chance, but he didn't get all of it. Partially fanned on. Never got to all the way to the net. Max Callis now out of the zone. And chips and chases. Callis to the corner. He gets put to the boards by Beck. Falls to his seats, and then it will be out of the zone by the Capitals. This will be Schweitzer who will cross corner dump it in. Capitals will make the change. Beam will look to attack. Puck will come around here to the far side. Goddard will play it up the boards, kicked along. Callis has it over on the far side. That puck goes off the glass, knocked down by the glove, kept in the zone by the Capitals. Pass will come over, looking to try and get it for Parmley, but that one just off of his stick. And now it's going to be Kitts trying to center one for Dodson, blocked away by Callis, and then flipped out of the zone, and it goes into the crowd, and a catch is made. Might have been Charlie Simpson over there that made the catch. Looked like Charlie making the catch over there in the student section. Face-off will be to the left of Salonen. 10:58 to go here in the second period. This will be out to the far side, then the near side. Babcock with a shot, and that one kind of caught Salonen off guard a little bit. But he's able to make the save and get a whistle with 10:50 to go here in the second period. Face off to the right of Salonen. Kitts off the face-off win. Dylan Dodson. That shot was off of a stick. Goes to the corner. It's instead picked up by Post. Go for Post behind his own net, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Comes out to the blue line where it's going to be Lee. That shot got through, but it went wide. Richard Babcock, he'll get it to the corner. He gets pushed away by two different Sioux Falls East players. Now back Babcock trying to center one, goes off of a skate, and it will be eventually cleared out of the zone. And good job by Cameron Lee. Andrew Sislo's pass was trying to spring free for Mark Reichman, but was unable to get to it because of the stick of Cameron Lee. Now Logan Anderson's able to move it out of the zone. His pass just misses as he was looking to go to Asher Vandenbos. This will be tipped. There will not be an icing. Looked like it was tipped on the far side of the red line. Well, they say it was on the right side of the red line. Logan Anderson moves it up. This will be off the stick of Dalen Gibson, and now it'll be behind the net where Lee will pick it up. Cameron Lee will pass it back over for Eldridge. Now it's grabbed. There's a shot by Bowder, but he didn't get all of it, and it's blocked down by Sioux Falls East. And now the Flyers back into the neutral zone. Another good defensive play by the Capitals, and Aiden Bowder will move it back in. Bowder will chip and chase. Salonen racing after it. A couple players get tangled up over there. Salonen almost didn't get back to his net in time. 9:20 remaining here in the second period. This puck is here on the nearest side where it's going to be taken back. Van Rokel with the shot. That one was sticked away by Salonen. Up the boards, not out of the zone. This puck is high up in the air, gloved down by Bowder. He's able to keep it in. He'll backhand it to the corner. And then it's moved up by Gibson another time, but it's moved right back to where it was by Sesher. Sioux Falls trying to get it out their own end right now. Capitals haven't had a great offensive attack on this sequence, but have kept the puck in the zone for quite some time. Does come out of the neutral zone, but it's going to be pushed right back in as O'Daniel trying to move in. A quick shot by O'Daniel and a save made by Salonen. That was a wicked wrister by O'Daniel. Near side for Raisler. He'll send this one all the way down the ice. He placed that one perfectly on the ice, and it will go for an icing with 8:33 to go here in the second period. Salonen's not afraid to move out of the zone, out of his net, and play the puck wherever it's at. I think you get some goalies who don't want to move ever, and they want to stay right in that blue paint as much as possible, or at least right around the blue paint, and others that any chance they can go play the puck, pass it, skate with it, whatever, and they want to go move that puck. Here's a pass across from Dylan Dodson off the face-off win, but Kitts couldn't handle the puck. Comes to the far side. Into the corner, Goddard trying to keep it away on that far side, but it comes to the blue line where it's held in by Cooper Beestrom. Triton Parmley to the corner, back behind the net for Dylan Dodson. Dodson looking to center one. He still has it with it. Dodson now will turn back. He'll fake the pass over for Beestrom, and then his pass is blocked by Fenton. And Dodson will get back defensively, pushes his man, and then a diving play by Cooper Beestrom to knock it away from Max Callis. He thought he had all kinds of time, but Beestrom dove back and got nothing but the puck to make sure he didn't take a penalty and got that rush canceled out. This will come out of the zone. Bowder tips it along. Now it's picked up by Triton Parmley. Parmley moves in, shot low to the ice, the save made by Sounden. They're trying to crack him right now, and they just can't, as he's made 11 saves. Parmley pass in front. This will be gloved down. Good play by Lee. The glove save to keep it in the zone. Another time here for Bowder. He's been on the ice a long time. This puck will make its way over. Capitals are in the midst of a change. Parmley had to get off the ice quickly. Vandenbos, who stepped on for him, almost touched the puck before he was off the ice because they ran into each other. Now Max Callis will push it over for Fenton. This was a soft shot that's easily played by Gungworth. As this will be now taken back again. Here is Bowder. But he can't handle the puck. Bowder's been on the ice seemingly a long time. He'll eventually get off the ice now. Logan Anderson blocks down a pass. Anderson gets to the corner along with Vandenbos and Dodson. This will be Anderson again. Underneath his skate. Comes up the boards and over and out of the blue line, and now a race down the far side. Another good play by Bridger Babcock, keeping all those chances away. That was Brant Cook that had that opportunity. This is out to the slot, high slot now, trying to find the handle of the puck. That is Cook with a backhand. That was blocked by Lee, and now it's going to be Anderson that chips it just barely out of the zone with 6:15 to go here in the second period. This will be touched at the blue line. It's now picked up and moved back again by Tyler Webb. He's got a goal here tonight. Webb on his backhand, trying to stuff it in close. There's a shot that and it goes in. Looked like it went over the top of the goalpost and crossbar, but it ends up fluttering its way in a 3-0 lead. And it's going to be Topher Post to get his 4th goal of the season. So a 3-0 lead now for Sioux Falls East with 6:04 to go here in the second period. So a 3-0 advantage. Topher Post gets his 4th of the year. Tyler Webb will get the assist. His 2nd point tonight. As it's now a pass over here for Kitts. 3-0 is our score. Capitals, I wouldn't know to say desperately needing a goal, but they need one here soon. As the Capitals will tag back up. It's now played into the corner. Love to make it a 3-1 game before the end of the second period. Eldridge, there's a big check. Couple players tumbled into each other. It's now Sesher. He lost the handle of the puck. Thatcher May trying to get it back for the Flyers. Puck will come up to the blue line, but not out of the zone. And now it's going to be out to the blue line where Raisler has it. He'll play to the corner. Round it comes back behind the net, off of a skate, and then swung away by the Capitals. Good play to get it out of the zone. Now up ahead for Kitts. He's going to try and pick up speed. Kitts moving in, shot it off the glove, and a save made. There's another shot in front, and right in front of the net was Parmley. Nobody was there for Sioux Falls East. But now a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls, make that the Capitals. And we get a whistle, and it will be against Keegan Kitts. His call for the slash. So the second power play now for Sioux Falls East. With 4:56 to go here in the second period. This is danger territory. Coach Bryce Mitzel having a conversation with the referees as well. We got the one linesman and both referees over talking to him. I'm not going to prevail on any of that, but at least give some kind of let the referees think about whatever and continue to watch. Maybe Sioux Falls East. Didn't see the play happen, but Kitts is in the box for 2. It's just the 3rd penalty against the Capitals. We've had 5 penalties, 3 against the Caps and 2 against the Flyers. Here's a pass that goes across. Max Callis far side. That shot goes wide. It's going to be held in. This is held in by Ben Vermeer. He haven't said his name very much here tonight. Vermeer still has it, though, at the blue line. His pass over for Callis on the far side. Try to go backdoor, right? Actually, we're looking for the slot shot from Sesher, but it was canceled out by the Capitals. Comes back to the near side. Vermeer is able to hold it in. Back to the point for Hansen. Sliding and not getting a block. Now it's going to be for Thill. He scores. Vinny Thill makes it 4-0 as he goes 5-0 on Youngworth. And a second power play goal for Sioux Falls East. And it's now a 4-0 lead with 4:22 to go here in the second period. Fourth different goal scorer. Thill's second point tonight. And Sioux Falls with back-to-back quick goals. They're 2 for 2 in the power play. Caps just 0 for 1. Got to stay on the penalty box. Both power plays against have hurt. There's a shot that will go wide with 4:10 to go here in the second period. This puck will come over for Kitts.
At 4:22, we have a goal for Flyers.
This will be Kitts that will leave it back over for Dodson. Goes back to the far side for Parmley. Now it's back to the blue line. Poked away. Beam's got to race after it. And it will be coming back behind the cage now for Beam to pick up as he got it away from Callis and Fenton. Hayden Hansen and Vermeer get the 2 assists. As it's now Kitts that will move it back into the neutral zone. Kitts into the offensive end, in front, looking for Beam, and he couldn't find his way to get a shot after a good stick for the Flyers. This will be a stick lift from Vandenbos as the puck will go to the far side, where it's picked back up by Goddard. This bouncing puck, it'll come here to the blue line where it's out of the zone, and it's now going to be moved back in. There's a centering pass, and that was broken up, looking for Hansen. That one came from Goddard. This one will go to the side of the cage. Grabbed back again by Sioux Falls, and Youngworth is able to use his stick, that big paddle, to knock it away, and then the puck will come out of the zone, make that out of play, and we'll get a whistle with 3:01 to go here in the second period. Hayden Hansen again and Vermeer. Ben Vermeer get the 2 assists. And for Vermeer, that's his 7th assist. Hansen's got his 2nd point tonight. He's got 7 goals and 13 assists now. Goal and assist for him. 20-point season for Hansen at this point, and only game 11 of 21. This will come up to the near side. Raisler at the blue line, holds it in. Vandenbos into the corner. 2:45 left to go here in the second period. Caps just need 1. They don't want to give up another one. Here's May with a shot right to the glove of Youngworth. And we get a whistle with 2:42 to go here in the second period. The Sioux Falls West team, that with the wild guess that I have across the way, is sitting there watching the game with the 10:45 a.m. puck drop tomorrow and the JV game being played before. I don't think there's any question why they are here tonight and not leaving tomorrow morning. It's going to be an early morning drive for an 8:15 or 9 o'clock puck drop. I think it is a 10:45 varsity puck drop. As Jackson Raisler will move it back up. That West team beat Sioux Falls East 5-2 back on Thursday. A rare Thursday game. As it's now moved in here by the Flyers. A shot from the blue line is a save made. Cameron Lee almost got boarded as he was behind, and then player gets tripped up, and now we get a whistle. And is it going to be on? It's got to be on Sioux Falls. So Vinny Thill will get called for the penalty. So the Capitals will have the power play with 2:04 to go. I think Thill's trying to say he got tripped up, but I think that hit against Cameron Lee is the reason why they're going to go on the power play for the Capitals. And now they're going to have a conversation. Is it going to be a 2 and a 10? I think it is going to be a 2 and a 10. I think they are going to call a boarding call. It is a checking from behind. So that's a 2 and a 10 for Vinny Thill. So the captain for Sioux Falls will be in the penalty box for the majority of the rest of this game. The Caps have their second power play, and Coach Curtis Egan is wondering why it's a check from behind. And the referees making their way over to talk to Coach Curtis Egan, because again, he was the one that was wondering what the call, why it was checking from behind. But they will have to send another man to the penalty box. And they actually don't have anybody yet, so they will eventually send Brant Cook to the penalty box. So face-off will be to the left of Salonen with 2:04 to go. So this could take us to pretty much to the end of the second period if the Capitals don't score on this power play. Here's Cameron Lee with a shot. That was off of a stick, and then it knocked the stick out of the hands of Lee on top of it. Dodson will create some space. Dodson toe drags. He scores! Dylan Dodson makes it 4-1 with 1:48 to go here in the second period.
Check from behind. Here's 10-minute misconduct.
So a 4-1 lead here for the Sioux Falls Flyers as Dodson will get his 10th of the season. And they needed it. 1:48 to go. And again, the Caps power play is something that it can be big for this game, for this season. You think about the man advantage being a big key, but for the Capitals, they really, that's their 11th power play goal in only their 8th game, and now they're going to get the power play again. Aiden Beam had the puck, and Coach Curtis Egan again is not happy with this call against. And as interference is called, it's Coach Curtis, everybody for Sioux Falls East is livid on the bench right now. Fenton will go for 2 for an interference. With 1:41 to go, and the Capitals now have a third power play opportunity. They can make this a 4-2 game. And I can get why Curtis Egan is upset. I think the biggest thing is that Beam caught the puck, and then Fenton pulled Beam down. It wasn't that they both went for it at first. It was that Fenton pulled him down. From this angle, that's where it looked. This will be moved by the Capitals, still in the zone, as it's going to be Beam that will set in front of the goal along with Schweitzer. Pass will go across over for Dodson. See if the Capitals can get another quick one. Back to the backdoor feed for Kitts, and they just missed the one-timer. Dodson will knock down to Thatcher May. And the Sioux Falls Flyers are looking for a penalty again. This puck will come out to the blue line where the Flyers now will take it. And it will be moved out of the zone where it's going to be swung along here to the near side for Anderson. Pass goes across over Kitts. He'll carry it in the offensive end. Kitts, shot, save made right between the legs of number 87 in Mark Reichman. And Salonen was able to see it the whole way to make the save. So face off with 52 seconds to go here to the right of Salonen. The Capitals are trying to get the timeout being taken. Who's taking? Is it a timeout for the Capitals or timeout for Sioux Falls? It's a timeout for the Capitals. Not a bad timeout. You can understand exactly where this game is at. 4-1 is our score with 52 seconds to go in the second period. You got another minute 11 seconds of the power play, but 52 seconds left in the period. So if you don't score, time's pretty. You're not going to have enough time to really score a power play goal, or at least to get yourself set up in the third period. So this is an all-important power play to cut the lead in half going to the locker rooms after the second period. If they get that goal to make it 4-2, that is a big momentum builder. And on the other side, Sioux Falls has got to find they got to calm down a little bit. They're upset with the first penalty against, and then they really were upset against the second penalty against because Vinny Thill's still in the penalty box for another 9 minutes from now. And here in this game, another penalty to Fenton, they really didn't like that call. So they're really starting to, their emotions are high, and the Capitals have got to find a way to use that to their advantage and get a goal here to make it 4-2. So the timeout by Coach Landon Badger set something up to get a goal scored the last 52 seconds, and the momentum swing would be in the Capitals' favor going into the third period. They got to win the faceoff. They did not, but it's held in the zone by Dylan Dodson. Dodson with 45 seconds left to go here in the period. Dodson will start to swing in. He'll swing around, looking for an opportunity for a shot. He's got Beam on the back post. Dodson back out to the blue line with 35 seconds left. Dodson continues the back skate, leaves it back over for Beam. His shot, that was blocked. It comes now for Post. Pushed along. The Capitals keep it in the zone. Schweitzer can't get the handle on it, and it does come all the way down to the zone with 20 seconds remaining here in the period. Youngworth will come out of the net to play it, and now it's going to be sent over with 12 seconds to go. Dodson has to carry it in the offensive end. Dodson carries it in with 7 to go. Dodson still with it, trying to get to the front. Puck will come to the far side boards. Capitals got to get a shot. Kitts with a shot and a save made, and that will take us to the end of the second period with a 4-1 lead for the Capitals, for the Flyers over the Capitals. 25-15 in shots in favor of Sioux Falls through 2 periods. We'll see if we can't have a conversation with one of the coaches. And we'll get it sent down to Landon Badger, as we'll talk with the head coach of the Oahe Capitals, of Landon Badger, as they'll get the headset on. 4-1 here at the end of 2 periods. Coach, you get that power play goal to make it 4-1. You took the timeout. Was that timeout? Obviously, is you're taking it for a reason, but did you feel the momentum trying to change in the Capitals' favor?
Yeah, we're trying to build momentum right there and see if we can't possibly tack on a second power play goal there. Obviously, it didn't get executed quite as planned, but it's just one way that you can kind of try to get the game swinging back into your side. And, I mean, if we can get within 2 goals, we always talk about 2-goal lead in hockey is the most dangerous lead to have, and anybody can come back from that. And so that's something that we were just trying to work on and see if we could possibly execute.
Well, and how big, though, was that goal by Dylan Dodson to make it 4-1? Obviously, yeah, you pull within 3, but just for the Capitals' sake of however this game goes, how important was that goal?
Yeah, I mean, we need him to be the guy, and he went out there and stepped up and did a job. So, obviously, it doesn't just happen just from him skating around. I mean, our guys are kind of selling people and pulling people from side to side. Whether they're touching the puck or not, they're creating that opportunity to happen. And so all 5 of our guys out there went and executed and made that play happen, and gives us a little bit of momentum going into the 3rd period. And like we kind of talked about, if you can get it within 2, anything can happen type of deal.
Well, things have gotten maybe a little chippy, but the emotions are starting to run high, especially for the other team right now for Sioux Falls East. How do you guys make sure you keep your level heads, but maybe use that to your advantage a little bit?
I mean, we talk about it all the time, letting the coaches just kind of handle any situation that might be getting escalated. Just kind of having our kids keeping their composure, and they're doing a pretty good job about it. But yeah, trying to possibly get something swinging there and see if we could possibly get another retaliation from them was kind of a key piece, and it didn't happen, and that's okay. But yeah, we want to have the momentum going our way and not having any of the emotions happen with refs, and I think we're doing a pretty good job of it.
Jackson Youngworth with 21 saves on 25 shots. What needs to be different, or what needs to stay the same for Youngworth in the 3rd period?
Just keep attacking those first shots. I mean, that's the big piece. If he does that, our defense, our forwards will reward him, and we'll be able to back him up on the next one. We just ask for his trust there and give us an opportunity here in the 3rd period.
An overall biggest adjustment for that 3rd period, one to get one quickly, or probably want to get one quickly, but what's the adjustment go to the 3rd period?
Yeah, obviously trying to find the back of the net, but the biggest thing is you got to find one within those first 2 minutes, because that really builds a lot of momentum with 15, 14 minutes left in the game, and just attacking in front of the net. I mean, the one key piece that we're still kind of missing is just our net front attack. We're working well on the outsides, but we've got to get a little bit more pressure in front of the net.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That is head coach Landon Badger. The Capitals are down 4-1 at the end of 2 periods. We'll come back with our second intermission report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pier and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pier and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. the Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Hi, this is head coach Landon Badger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, it is a 4-1 lead for the Sioux Falls Flyers at the end of two periods. We just heard from head coach Landon Badger, and they're looking to, they got 19 seconds on the power play in the start of the third period, but it's going to be tough to overcome that quick 19 seconds. But they're trying to get that momentum really swung their way with a power play goal late in the second period. But the goals in the second, it was a goal scored by Topher Post at 6:04 remaining in the period to make it 3-0 from Tyler Webb. And then it was a goal from Vinny Thill on the power play with 4:22 to go. Hayden Hansen and Ben Vermeer assisted that one. Then the Capitals got a power play. Vinny Thill got called for a check from behind, and the Caps capitalized on it with Dylan Dotson's 10th of the year to make it 4-1. And it came with 48 seconds remaining in the second period, and that is where we stand through two periods, with it being Caps 1 for 3 on the power play, or 1 for 2 in their third chance, but Sioux Falls is 2 for 2 on the power play. Jackson Youngworth has made 21 saves on 25 shots, 14 saves on 15 shots for Trey Salonen through two periods. Those are your second intermission stats. We'll come back with scores from around the states. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, Jason here from Leisure Palace Pool, Spa, and Patio. We invite you to come in and see our expanded new location, 400 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Transform your new space into the best in industry hot spring, caldera, and free flow spas, and let the stress melt away. Or maybe it's an infrared sauna. Don't miss out. Also check out our pool tables, darts, fire tables, and outdoor furniture. Visit us today for the perfect blend of relaxation and entertainment. And as always, at the guaranteed lowest price.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, where exceptional customer service meets an incredible inventory lineup. Looking for your dream car? Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From dependable Fords to luxurious Lincolns and versatile Toyotas, we have something for every taste, need, and budget. Experience the difference with us today. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Hi, this is Bridger Babcock, captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, we'll be quick here in the second intermission reports to tell you scores from around the state in boys varsity hockey, as we should have some games in action. We don't have any games being currently scored in action right now. So that just goes to show that maybe they're behind schedule as well. Brookings and Sioux Center is supposed to start at 8 o'clock, and Mitchell and Brandon Valley at 8:30. But both games not being scored right now. So we've got one more break. We'll come back with a third period after this. You're on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Hi, this is Cameron Lee and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back, we get set for the third period. Capitals have 19 seconds of a man advantage. Their third power play of the game. They're 1 for 2 so far. As it will be the Caps, they'll be looking to make this a 4-2 game here early on. We have an ice issue right now. Looks like maybe a wet spot or a crack. They're checking that out and trying to pad that down so it does not get any kind of, does not cause any issues. We use the puck as well to help out. Everything seems to be okay. It looks like we're ready to go. So it'll be 5-on-4 for 19 seconds. Face-off will be won by Sioux Falls, but that's clearing attempt was blocked by the referee who was standing right at center ice, and it goes eventually all the way down, and that will pretty much take care of the power play as the Capitals will start to move it up the ice. But Aiden Beam's pass goes off of a stick. Thatcher May had it. He will lose the puck back over, and Dodson will move it up ahead for Kitts. We're back to 5-on-5 as Fenton comes out of the penalty box. And Owen Sesher will step on the ice. Moving onto this line is Topher Post as Thatcher May, his shot goes high over Youngworth. With Phil still in the penalty box for about another 8 minutes, the Capitals or the Flyers have to readjust their lines. That shot is blocked. That was by Dodson, and now it's going to be moved out of the zone by Kitts. This will be moved right back in by Sioux Falls. That one coming from Dalen Gibson as the Flyers were in the midst of a near wholesale change. There's a stick that's all around the neck. And now a high stick is called against the Capitals, I think against Dylan Dodson. So Dodson will go to the penalty box for a high stick. And he's going to be careful not to get an extra minor penalty on top of it. With 15:58 to go here in the third period, it becomes the third power play now for Sioux Falls East. Face-off will be to the right of Youngworth, make to the left of Youngworth on the far side. Hayden Hansen will play it over the far side. That pass is going to be intercepted by Eldridge, and Jesse Eldridge will send it the length of the ice. As Sioux Falls will play it, Trey Salonen will touch it up for Hayden Hansen. Hansen's got a power play goal already in this game. Vinny Thill's got the other power play goal, but he's in the penalty box for another 6 minutes. As it's now Hansen over. That shot by Callis was off the skate of Cameron Lee. That pass will come over here to the near side. Callis pass to the slot. That's broken up by the Capitals. This will stay in the zone. Well, I guess it will. It was still in the zone. Callis could have played it. And it'll be sent all the way down as Salonen will play it back behind his net. This will be up the ice off the stick of Callis. And it's now moved back again. Here is thrown all the way down by Lee. Ben Vermeer will pick it back up behind the net. He's got a power play assist. Sioux Falls, by the stats, had only 2 power play goals coming into today. Now have 2 power play goals tonight. That pass will go across, 44 seconds to go on the power play. There's a shot attempt. That was off the stick of Youngworth. He's able to make the save. Pass out to the blue line. Raisler now here near side. Back from Fenton goes cross ice. That one goes off the stick of Gibson. Then trying to center one back for May, and it's broken up by the Capitals and sent out of the zone off the glove of Raisler, where the Capitals will get a quick one-man on and off the ice as Kit steps on the ice. This will be off to the far side. That puck will go back behind the net. Cameron Lee will send it all the way around. It'll come out of the zone and pretty much take care of the power play. As Salonen will come out to play the puck, and then he'll pass it back behind the net. Boy, that was almost a good goal for the Capitals.
Capitals, full strength.
Don't remember what NHL team that happened to. Was it the Capitals that happened to? The Washington Capitals that gave away their own goal? As the pass will come over here to the near side for Schweitzer. This will be sent in by Schweitzer and Salonen back behind the net. Well, he really loves to move the puck around. And this will be now taken back. Here's Dylan Dotson. Dotson fresh out of the penalty box, out to the top for Beam. He sees it all the way, the shot and a save, and the rebound is nowhere to be found as Salonen had that covered up. And we get a whistle with 13:31 to go here in the third period. That's an impressive save by Salonen. And a really good job of swallowing it up. I don't know if he really saw that puck at all, but he was just in good positioning. 13:31 to go here in the third period. Face-off will be controlled by Sioux Falls in the corner. Up the boards, out of the zone. Kitts will get back on a back check to pick up the puck. Kitts will skate back, and then he'll turn it over to Ofer Post. Kicks it along, trying to recover and settle the puck down, and Beam will take it back across. Beam into the offensive zone. A Post falls down, and a penalty coming up. That cannot be against the Capitals, right? Beam gets called for interference. I'm not sure that Beam even touched Post. From this angle, it didn't even look like he touched him. But Beam will go to the penalty box for an interference call. And so interference against Aiden Beam with 13:06 to go here in the third period. And it'll be the fourth power play now for Sioux Falls. So the Caps, who really wanted to get that second goal early, make it a 4-2 game, they've found themselves now down a man another time. They have to kill off another penalty against. As Sesher will, after the face-off win, plays it back to Hansen. He'll get it back again. That shot all the way through, and a blocker save made by Youngworth up by the shoulder. Was able to make the save. It is Max Callis. Callis with two players on the ice. Bridger Babcock gets back up, goes back to the near side. Hansen at the point. Back down to the face-off circle. Callis to the face-off dot. He scores! Short side up and under the shoulder and crossbar from Jackson Youngworth, and Callis makes it a 5-1 game on the power play, their third power play goal of the evening. 12:38 to go here in the third period. And it's 5-1 now in favor of the Sioux Falls East. Their third power play goal. And the Caps are finding themselves down by a lot now, down by 4 again. Gonna find something here with 12:25 to go here in the third period. This puck will come out to the far side. Aiden Beam will have it. He goes down, blew a tire, and has moved out of the zone. As Max Callis moves it back in 2-on-1. That pass will come in front, and Hansen lost the handle of it. Never got a shot away. And it's now played back here on the near side. And another penalty upcoming here. It'll be against Sioux Falls. Will be a high stick or a cross check. So a power play upcoming here for the Capitals. This will be their fourth. Nope, that's going to be two penalties coming up, both by Dylan Dotson. Did not see the penalty, the number on the Sioux Falls player. But both will go for maybe matching roughings. So Cal's goal, it was assisted by Hansen. And then Dylan Dotson will go to the penalty box. This will be his third penalty, if that was Dylan Dotson's penalty. And it is Dotson that's in the penalty box, so that would be, excuse me, that's only his second. I've got already written down for Dotson penalty. And it'll be Hansen that go to the penalty box. So both go for a high stick and then interference.
Capitals number 11 for high stick, and for the Flyers, number 3, interference. 5-on-5 hockey.
So, second time that Dawson's got called for a high stick. It came with 11:54 to go. So we are still skating 5-on-5. As it's now going to be moved back here by Sioux Falls East and pushed back in by Topher Post. 11:35 to go here in the third period. This will be taken back again by the Capitals. Trying to move it up ahead. Logan Anderson was streaking here to the near side. He'll have to go to the far side to go get the puck. He does. Played it off the boards over for Bowder. Now it comes back for Anderson. Anderson lost the handle of the puck. Bouncing puck. That one had a weird bounce off of the ice. And it's now grabbed into the corner where a couple players are all tied up. 4 players battling for the puck. And it comes free to be picked up by Sioux Falls. And East will have it back behind their own nets. Rokel will send it back in. And it comes here to the near side where Bowder. Fans on the first pass attempt. Now it gets over for Schweitzer, but couldn't get a shot away. 10:50 to go here in the third period. This will be moved back by Tyler Webb. Webb trying to center one off the stick of Youngworth. And then it's grabbed back by Eldridge behind the nets. He can't clear the zone. There's a shot that's blocked by the Capitals. Comes back over. They score under the crossbar again. And Sislo make that Sesher. Makes it a 6-1 game. And a 5-goal lead now for Sioux Falls. With 10:30 remaining here in the third period. Sesher gets his 4th of the year. And a 5-goal lead, and Sioux Falls all of a sudden is 1 goal away from run time here in the third period. Topher Post will take the face-off against Brylan Beck. And it's going to be won by Sioux Falls, and right back in comes Sioux Falls, trying to get a shot away, but then losing an edge, and falling down was Goddard. As the puck will come out towards the blue line. But it's now going to be Max Callis. May will get the assist on the goal from Sesher. This will be now the front. Fenton with a shot and a save made. This comes back to the near side, sent back towards the front of the net, and that's knocked down by Cameron Lee in front. And it's now going to be taken back. Schweitzer will cross corner dump it in. They keep Salonen from playing the puck, but it still found its way over towards the goal. Here comes probably a penalty. Nope, they're going to allow play to continue. That one looked like it could have easily been a penalty against the Capitals. I don't know if it was Cameron Lee or Daniel who threw that hit, but that one probably could have gone against Oahe. This will be taken back here, Ben Vermeer. Vermeer will move it back to the neutral zone. Now it's Vermeer that gets it back again. Puck will bounce around off of a couple players, and it comes out of the zone. Vermeer was back skating, so O'Daniel will take it. And O'Daniel will get chopped down, and that'll be a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls East. And a trip is called against the Flyers. The Caps will get their 4th power play after all. And it will be Vermeer that gets called for the penalty. With 9:11 to go here in the third period. 4th power play for the Capitals. They're 1 for 3 so far. And Curtis Egan again having a conversation with the referees, the one linesman and the 2 refs. And not sure what the conversation is. It might be a couple different things, but Caps will have the power play. Face-off, Dodson will take it to the right of Salonen. It'll be controlled by the Capitals, and then Beam will pass it back out of the zone, looking to go to between Kitts and Anderson. As Kitts will grab it back behind in his own end, and will move it back behind the nets. Kitts will move it up into the offensive end. Kitts will move it in. This will be Kitts again, still with it as he circles the wagons back out top. He'll send it over to the corner. Back behind the net, Anderson out to the blue line. Dodson can't get the pass cleanly, and Post will send it all the way down. Youngworth will escape back behind his own net to touch it up. Kitts will leave it back behind the net, and the Capitals will grab it with Dodson with a 1:25 to go on the power play. He'll try and move around the check of Thatcher May, and then Dodson will get back onside. Kitts will bring it in the offensive end, throws it to the net, and it was tipped high over the crossbar. And we get a whistle with 8:26 to go. We had about 18 seconds before the clock started. And so it will give the Capitals a little extra time in the power play with 1:16 remaining here in the power play, 8:26 to go in the third period. But a 5-goal lead, the Caps still got a lot of work in front of them. Face-off will be won here by the Capitals as Kitts will move it in the offensive end. He'll stop. He's got a lot of time. He'll move it over to the far side. Cross-ice pass for Lee as he'll walk it down. That shot off the right pad. The rebound was pushed out towards Beam, but he couldn't find a handle on it. And now moving back the other way, Goddard moves in with Beam. He'll knock him to the ice, does Beam. He'll pick the puck up, and now Beam will move up ahead, and a chance for Schweitzer to go in 2-on-1 with Anderson. Schweitzer in. The shot was off of a body, and it trickled just wide as it was going wide the first time to the far side post, and it just went wide to the near side post. This one taken away from Dodson. Thatcher May moves in, doesn't get a clean shot, so he'll push it over to the corner. And now it's grabbed here by Bridger Babcock up ahead for Cooper Beestrom, who will flip and chip and chase. 7:30 to go, 20 seconds to go on the power play. This one, it will find its way to the back of the net. The Cooper Beestrom scores. His first varsity goal goes off the back skates of Saladin, and it trickles in the net. Beestrom makes it 6-2 on the power play goal. It's not how you draw it up, but it's how you get the goal. 6-2. Caps first varsity goal for Cooper Beestrom. That's a big one. It's a little bit to that one back, but impressive play here for Cooper Beestrom. As Vinny Thill, he took a stick up on the face mask. Van Rokel probably tripped up Thill. He probably had a couple penalties. Yeah, there will be a call coming up against Van Rokel. It was a trip. There's also a high stick that could have been called as well, but Van Rokel will go.
Goal for number 47, Cooper Beestrom, assisted by number 11, Dylan Dodson, and number 56,
Dylan Dodson and Bridger Babcock will get the assist. And it will be a fifth power play now for Sioux Falls East. It is now Max Callis. Callis with a shot and a save made. Rebound is swung back behind the nets as it comes here to the near side. Jesse Eldridge on a backhand. It's picked up by Hayden Hansen. Hayden Hansen moving it back in the offensive zone. With 6:50 to go in the third period. Power play opportunity again for Sioux Falls East. There's a shot, that save made by Youngworth. He was flipping the glove around and was able to knock it above the crossbar and over. As now Beam in the far side corner, near side corner. There's a one-time chance, and Sesher misses that one wide. Back for Vermeer on the far side. Pass goes across. Callis will wait. Try to go backdoor feed, but it was poked away by Youngworth as the puck was more of a shot towards them. And it's now grabbed again here by Hansen. He holds it in. That shot got all the way through, and Youngworth's able to make the save. And we get a whistle with 6:18 to go here in the third period. 1:01 left to go on the power play for Sioux Falls East. Sioux Falls West will be in town tomorrow morning. It's more, they're in town now, but they will be here at the Expo Center tomorrow morning at 10:45 a.m. puck drop. The Capitals have to get to bed early and early rising tomorrow morning. As it's now a pass that will go over. He played, here's a one-time shot after a puck was bouncing over to Gibson. He's still able to get a one-timer, but the shot went wide. This will be tipped out of the zone. Trying to hold it in was Raisler, and Salonen will go for his usual skate, and we'll play it all the way around. I know that one was a lot different because it was be way more nonchalant, but he is just a guy that loves to go play the puck whenever he can. Here's a shot. That one's off the blocker and stick of Youngworth that goes into the netting, and we get a whistle with 5:42 to go here in the third period. 24 seconds to go on the power play. Gives a guy like Pecorine, even a guy like Jordan Biddington who likes to just, they like to play the puck as much as they can as a goalie. Here is Raisler, far side. Back over to Raisler again, into the corner. That pass can be intercepted by Dodson. He's got one-on-one, shorthanded. Coming with him is Keegan Kitts. Dodson got his stick lifted and then pushed towards the boards. And then it will be picked up here by Sioux Falls East.
Capitals full straight.
And Rocco comes out of the penalty box. Anderson steps on the ice, back to 5-on-5. Capitals get the kill. As Sioux Falls is now 3 for 5 on the power play. They lead it 6-2 with 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Final 5 minutes of the hockey game. Caps down by 4. There's been 6 different goal scorers for Sioux Falls East. It's now moved back into the offensive zone, but taken away by Anderson. Pushes off the boards for Asher Vandenbos. And it'll be a shot, that a save made by Salonen, and we get a whistle with 4:39 to go. Brian Hermanson, Steve Steele, they're both watching the broadcast tonight or listening on the radio tonight. Of course, they had to make a comment about Jordan Biddington and threw that in there just to let their blood pressure rise a little bit. Just a bunch of haters. Here's a pass that comes over to the near side. And this picked up by Ben Vermeer. Here's moved back in by Sesher. It comes all the way down, and it's going to be covered up by Youngworth with 4:24 to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the left of Youngworth. 37-20 in shots on goal. 6-2 is their score for Sioux Falls East, leading in both categories. And a 6-2 score, the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. This will be moved over to the far side corner. Beam will send it around the glass, but not out of the zone. And it'll come back across, back to the corner again on the far side. That centering pass goes through everybody, right through the slot. There's another centering pass. Out there's a shot high. The referee behind the net had to duck. Thankfully he did, and now we get a whistle and a penalty and a rough coming up against the Capitals. And I believe it's going to be on Aiden Beam, going to be his second penalty. We're relatively clean in penalties through the first two, probably really through the 2 periods. I think I had a total of 5 penalties, 6 penalties. But we've had about 8 here in the third period alone. 3:59 left to go here in the third. A roughing call against Beam. It'll be the 6th power play now for Sioux Falls East. Caps are 1 for 4. Sioux Falls is 3 for 5. Talked about in the pregame about the Caps power play. Well, Sioux Falls East has had themselves a really good power play, where I think they've scored more than just 2 goals in the power play. They're not listed as power play goals on the score sheet, so that probably is the case for a lot of their goals. I have to go back and actually really tally everybody's goals up to see what they're on the power play. 1:30 to go on the power play, 3:30 to go in the third period. This will come up to the near side. Dylan Dodson will pick it up. Short-handed right now. Dodson will skate back in his own zone with it, and then he will lose the puck back to Max Callis. Callis with a shot that will go wide of Youngworth. And it'll be taken back here for Vermeer. Now it's going to be played again. That's to the far side. There's a shot that will go wide. Hayden Hansen. Max Callis. Pass will go across. There's a shot that will go wide. Back out to Callis at the point, and then he walks in the high slot. That shot was wide, going high, and then sent all the way down. 40 seconds left to go here in the power play. 2:35 remaining here in the third period. This one comes out in front of the net. Saladin almost got himself too far away from the net, but unable to get to it was Jesse Eldridge. And the Flyers will escape back into the center ice and into the offensive end. This pass, that one was broken up, and then the shot goes high. With 14 seconds to go here in the power play, 2:10 to go in the third period. Racer to the near side. This is picked up by Ryan Fenton. Fenton to pass back out top. Racer with a shot, that is blocked. Then another backhander, that's loose in front, and then comes to the side of the net, where it's going to be moved back by the Capitals, by the Flyers, right to the Capitals, and Kitts who steps on the ice. And the Capitals get back to 5-on-5 as the Flyers are now 3 for 6 in the power play. That one's gloved down, backhanded by Salonen, just like Pecorine would do. This will be Beam. That pass out back to Dodson. Toe drags, shot square away, save is made, and no rebound. And a whistle with 1:34 left to go here in the third period. We'll have a quick post-game show coming up after we're done with this one. A reminder that we start coverage at 10:25 tomorrow morning with a 10:45 a.m. puck drop for the Capitals and Sioux Falls West Flyers. And then it will be the Capitals and Watertown Lakers. Jim Lloyd will join me for the call. A 2:10 coverage start time for that one and a 2:30 puck drop. And this will be to the far side of the ice. Sioux Falls will chip it out of the zone. Landry Van Rokel, Ian Schweitzer. Hanthorn will play it back across over for Carson Culver. And it comes here to the near side, where it's grabbed again. Capitals, Flyers, be the Capitals and Schweitzer as he's falling down. And now another penalty upcoming here against Sioux Falls. An interference is called against the Flyers with 1:01 left to go here in the third period. And the Caps will go back on the power play. Their 5th one of the day. And it will be against Hanthorn, his 2nd. Interference was the call with 1:01 to go here in the third period.
Interference on number 41 for the Flyers. Capitals power play.
Face off to the right of Salonen.
1 minute left in the game.
Back to the point. It is Bridger Babcock. Moves down for Logan Anderson. Back out of the point for Babcock. Right at the blue line. Able to hold it in the zone. Babcock on his backhand will turn back around. 45 seconds remaining in the period. Caps down by 4, looking to get one momentum-building goal going into the game tomorrow morning. This will be all the way down the ice by Sioux Falls. Almost a slash against the Flyers on Triton Parmley, but instead 25 seconds to go here in the third period. Bridger Babcock can't move it up the ice. It's now going to be taken back by Cooper Beestrom. Over for Logan Anderson. Anderson with a shot that is blocked. Comes back out to the neutral zone. Sent back to Anderson with 10 seconds remaining. And now one final chance for Goddard, but that was knocked off of his stick with 5 seconds to go. And the Capitals will let the clock run out, and Sioux Falls will pick up a 6-2 win over the Capitals, as Sioux Falls East improves to 8-3 on the season. The Capitals will fall to 4-4 as their 4-game winning streak comes to an end. We'll come back with the post-game show after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance, it's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is Jesse Eldridge, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back into the postgame show, the Oahe Capitals fall 6-2 tonight to the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Join me is Coach Landon Badger. And Coach, a lot of fight in this group again tonight. Obviously not the result that you wanted, but again, a lot of fight from this group.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we just talked about it right there at the end of the game. Result is not what you want, but we felt like that might have been the most competitive hockey that we've actually played for 3 straight periods against a team and actually matched their speed. And, you know, the scoreboard says one thing as far as shots on goal and whatnot, but, like, competition-wise, we did exactly what we wanted to do. We just got to be able to capitalize on things. That's kind of the biggest piece, capitalizing in front of the net and not just getting your shot opportunities from out wide, just getting a little bit better shot selection.
Well, Cooper Beastrom scores in that third period. Probably not, not a shot that you like to take very often, but he gets the shot from behind the net or gets the goal from behind the net. But a good one to have as your first varsity goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk about it all the time. If you force pucks on net, things can happen. You're going to score some goals that you might not ever imagine, but that's kind of the beauty of the game. Sometimes you get rewarded off of working hard, and then just a fluke deal can sneak in, and it reflects on the scoreboard. It reflects in your game, and yeah, it was awesome to at least get to see that come sneak through.
Well, and again, these next 2 games, this one and the next one, two games that really good competition. Probably one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the state, and where you guys were coming in the season, kind of unknown of where you're going to sit at. Again, the level of where you're going to play. This is when you guys play them at the end of the season, you're going to see yourself being a different team than what you're seeing right now in January, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we go and reflect on each game that we play. We talk about it all the time. We're a really young team. If this was 5 weeks ago, it could have been a lot worse, truly, just off of the result that we had early on. And, I mean, that might sound harsh in one way, but we all kind of understand that. We're just a young group. We're trying to develop. We're trying to learn. And we're starting to see the reflection start to come back. That game could have been really, really bad, and it turns into actually being a competitive hockey game. 6-2 is a little bit lopsided, but, I mean, we looked at that, and we knew that we had a chance that entire hockey game. And going forward, I mean, you talk about you want to develop as the season goes on, and that's the thing that our goal is. Find a way to be able able to get to a state tournament. Once you get to a state tournament, anybody can win. That's the biggest thing. You just have to win 3 games at that point.
So now tomorrow is a 10:45 puck drop, which with JV playing at like 9 o'clock or 8:45, whatever it is. So it's a really quick turnaround. I mean, it's 9:20 when we're talking right now. I think somewhere of a key for tomorrow is getting home and going to bed right away, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Not staying up on Fortnite tonight. We stress a lot about hydration. Make sure that you get your food in you and get good sleep. And then when you get up in the morning, if you can do a little bit of a stretch of some sort, just to kind of get your body loose and ready to go. We have a lot of kids that play both games, and so they've got to just be ready to go and play competitive hockey again tomorrow. The biggest goal by the end of the day is that your third period of your last game is the best period that you have all weekend, and I believe that we have that opportunity tomorrow.
So Adam and Megan Birch might not be too happy that you guys don't visit the field house. The coaches don't visit the field house tonight. You guys got to get to bed too. But tomorrow morning against Sioux Falls West, another tough opponent. What do you kind of expect from them going into that game?
You know, getting a little bit of opportunity to see them and East play the other day. Those two teams are pretty well matched up. We kind of talked about it. I think East is maybe just a little bit more hardworking, and West might be a little bit more skilled. But regardless, they're both really, really good hockey teams. And we know that we have to continue with the same type of pressure as we had today to give ourselves an opportunity. And if we do that, we might have a chance come to the end of the game.
Coach, I appreciate the time. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Nay, I appreciate it, and congratulations on your 1,000th game.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
That is head coach Landon Badger as the Capitals. They fall tonight 6-2 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. So the Capitals, again, they fall here 6-2, and I do want to take a moment, and if you're watching on YouTube, I may or may not have, I don't know how I looked on it, but I was very embarrassed that all that was happening, and I hope I didn't look annoyed that it was happening. Mostly, if anything annoying about it was that I didn't know that was happening. But I appreciate everybody that had wished me a happy 1,000th game. My wife's going to get embarrassed right now because I'm going to mention her because she was the one that put most of this together. So she is the one that somehow kept it a secret from me. Actually, not even somehow. I know how she kept it a secret from me. But she did a very good job and everybody that wished me a happy 1,000th game and all that. I really do appreciate it. And if you were watching and I did look annoyed, it wasn't because I was annoyed about it all. I was mostly embarrassed and, of course, got teary-eyed as well because there's a lot of people that made 1,000 games possible here in South Dakota. So I appreciate it all. Do you think about the people that did games with me? And I know I'm getting a little emotional, but, Greg Dean being the first guy that comes to mind in all the games that him and I did for so many years. And then now Blake Dean and I do so many games. Mendel Miller does so many games with me. He's done all those soccer games with me for so many years and has now done football games. Blake has done so many baseball, basketball, football games with me as well. Jim Lloyd, Jeff Anderson, we've done so many state hockey tournaments together. That goes into all of that as well. There's so many guys that I got to be a part of doing a lot of broadcasts with, and all of them are tremendous people. The board ops, Jen Brazilius, who's back at the station right now, all the board ops we've had, and I don't want to name all of them because I'm going to forget somebody because there's been a lot of very great people that have helped out at the station to get me on the air and get me off the air and all of that. I mean, there is a lot of extra people to thank. Tara, Zach, DT, everybody at the station who has been with me for the last 6 years of doing this, and of course, thanks to my wife as well, who's sitting over to me right now. So, as I couldn't do 1,000 games without her support too. So there's a lot of people to thank, and I do appreciate it. And yes, I get a little bit emotional talking about it, but with everybody that, and of course you who have been loyal to listening all these 1,000 games and have been able to listen and watch. So many things have changed over the last 6 years of when I first started, from the first game to now, and I appreciate you being with me every step of the way. So again, too many people to thank, but I really do appreciate everybody that took time to say thanks and say congratulations to me. I appreciate it all, and yeah, I mean, I could go on for a long time talking about the appreciation I have for the community of Pierre and Fort Pierre and the state of South Dakota and all the games that I have done. But We've got 2 more broadcasts tomorrow. Jim Lloyd's going to join me for the girls' game tomorrow. He'll be in town. He'll join me for the game. Looking forward to having him on the call with me as the Capitals will take on the Lakers. We've got a game tomorrow morning. What'd that be? 13 hours from right now, we'll be getting on the air. 10:25, we'll have coverage. It's 9:26 right now. So basically 13 hours from now, we'll be on the air with coverage of the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Falls West Flyers as we will get into that game at 10:45 with puck drop, and then 2:10 and 2:30 with the coverage and puck drop for the Capitals and the Watertown Lakers. Again, say thanks to Jen Brazilius back at the station. Thanks to Corbin Beastrom running the camera for us here tonight. Capitals fall 6-2 as we say so long from the Expo Center.
You've been listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock are brought to you by Zander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, The American in Fort Pierre, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, Hermanson Endodontics, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, State Farm Becky Pottsba Agency, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, First United Methodist Church, River Bottom Sanitation, The Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors. Join us all season for Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota.